Hello and welcome everybody to round 3 of the TGR Season 4 Championship. We are here at the beautiful Côte d'Azur in the Monte Carlo city. It's a very small city and we are here for the Monaco Grand Prix. Looking beautifully alongside the sea. And here we got the circuit, a very unique circuit with 3 sectors and only one DRS zone, which is the main straight. 3.3 kilometers only, one of the shortest tracks of the calendar. 41.9 elevation meters and 19 turns. And with that we have a beautiful race to look out for. It will be in the dark. And for the tires, it is the softest side of the tires. C5, 4 and 3 this time out. As we are about to go for the Monaco GP. 4 lights and 5 lights, and they are out. Very long hold, but let's see if Milano can beat Axim off the start. Doesn't seem so. Very great start from Axim, already into the lead. Further back it's Aris. A very aggressive start, but he already got 3 drivers there. Also Westrizi making sure that he climbs up the order very quickly. But it's Axim in the lead from Milano, from Ollie Jones, and Curly Burley still in 4th. Aris, like I said, with a fantastic start. Maybe some wing damage for these drivers. Westrizi does have wing damage. But it is, even though, a very good start for those two. Top 4 still remains the same. Reddick also seems to have some wing damage. But that was fast and quick fire start. No safety car yet. Not enough wing and debris on the track. There's another yellow flag and it's Bengal. I think that's in the wall. Yeah, I think he locked up. You can see his wing there. Went straight on into the wall. Lost his complete wing. And Milan really, I think, really feeling the pressure here. He knows Axim is going to run away now. And he has to make sure that that Mercedes will not find any gap to send it and claim P2. And there he is. Look at that, how close he is. He's going to have to try and find the smallest gap possible to overtake that Racing Bull. We have seen it before here, but you need to be very, very close on his tail. And this is way too far back. Axim is still running away. Not sure if he's still improving. Another yellow flag. And that is... Oh, that's a wheel gone. And that's Radek crashing out. And that's a virtual safety car. Not a full safety car yet. Look at that wheel rolling. And that has been a very weird crash there. But this does give Westrizi the chance to box for a new front wing and not lose all that time. So is he going to do that? Yes, he is. And he might be going to the hard tire now to try and go for the end. And he is doing that. But there he is. He made use of that virtual safety car and he's back in the race, and there he goes. The safety car is gone. So that was perfectly timed there for Westrizi. And he might make up some places here when the rest of the cars are boxing. So the tables have turned again. Milan is now running away from the Mercedes. And is now the Mercedes going to feel some pressure. And Westrizi is out. Westrizi is out. And I cannot switch to him, but I think if you look at the map that he hits that inside wall of the first left-hander in that chicane. And that is a full safety car, as expected. Unfortunate there for Westrizi, but that probably was driver error. Yeah, the McLaren is changing his wing. So let's see if the Haas will pass him then. Everyone heading into the pits at the moment. All pit crews are out. Also Curly Burley going from medium to hard, so it's going to be the same strategy for the top runners. It's going to be a long stint till the end. There he goes. In the middle of the corner. Great restart there from Axim. No really a spot to overtake, but at the moment it is Milano still in second and Ollie Jones still behind the McLaren. Surprisingly, that overtake did happen during the safety car, so not sure why and what happened. But that does give Aris the opportunity to get really close now to that leading pair. And Milan now making another mistake, rear locking and a slide. Milan is struggling here. He's really trying to keep up with that Red Bull, but he so far this race felt more pressure from behind than he can force to the car ahead. And we know Aris is a much more aggressive driver than probably Ollie Jones or Curly, so he might send it somewhere if he can get really close. Milan going very wide, and that's a tap from Aris, which causes Milan to spin, and he's gonna lose all those positions. Milan did go a bit wide there, but that still is not a reason for Aris to tap him there. It was difficult, but that is probably gonna go down to the stewards. He does have DRS. Still too far back to try anything here on the Haas, but maybe up to Beau Rivage. He has more speed, but where are you gonna place your car? On the inside of Casino. Is he gonna pull that off? And Curly did it very carefully, but still great commitment there from the Racing Bull driver. Fantastic overtake into the Casino corner, and he is back into P4. Let's see if Curly can do anything back, but as you can see on that shot, the Mercedes of Ollie Jones is not far ahead. Milano Games 4/10 down on his first sector time. Oh, and as we just saw in the shot there, he's still alive. But as he ghosted, Milan goes back into third. A little driver error there from Ollie Jones, losing a big part of his left-sided wing. And Aris now into the wall. Another safety car. That probably is the same mistake Westrizi did. Turning into this corner right here too early. Hitting that orange wall. And that is fatal. But that brings everything back in play again. And Chicken Wing out as well. What is happening? He is into the wall like Bengal was before. Just before the hairpin. What is going on here? 5 drivers left. And Ollie Jones is going for the wing. There they go again. Axim runs away from Curly in the Haas Toyota Gazoo Racing. And there's Bengal cleanly going out of the way of the Red Bull, Racing Bull and Mercedes. Let's see, Milano now right on the tail there of Curly, his Haas. And Curly hits the wall. And that gives Milano the chance to go down the inside here at Beau Rivage. Fantastic stand, but they lock wheels together and they're still side by side. And Curly puts him into wall, and we have a 2015 or whenever it was, Magnussen and Raikkonen situation here. Oh goodness me. And that gives Ollie Jones P2 again. Very unfortunate scenes here for Milano Games. It's been crashed out twice now by Aris, spun out by Aris, and now shoved into the wall by Curly. I'm sure that was not on purpose, but going side by side in that hairpin is a very tricky thing to do. And you have to be perfect on the turn-in to make that work. And he's looking here at the last 2 corners. I forgot the name, which is a shame. My apologies for that. But he's now going for it. He has the DRS, using the ERS on the outside. Curly is leaving the space. Yes, he is. There is wheel banging, but that's Monaco. They're side by side up to Beau Rivage, just like Milano did. Is he going to brake later? Oh, Curly! Oh, what a save there from the Mercedes, but not sure if that was... Yeah, I think that was Curly not leaving enough space there. But yeah, it is very hard to go side by side for such a long time on this track. almost, but we do have our content here. It was exciting. It's going to be another attempt here, because it's a very bad exit, it seems, from the Haas, and this is how close you need to be to have any opportunity in the chicane. He's going for it, he's looking, and the Haas brakes really late. Good defense. If you just stay in the middle there, it's all good. Through to back, very wide, maybe even a wall touch there from the Mercedes. Is he going to try it again? Let's see. He will have the DRS. The flap goes open there, as you can see. Big wiggle there out of the corner for a very long distance. And he's now going to try to get a good exit here. Still doesn't get there. Curly at the moment stays in third. We expected it to be a bit less closer, but this is very exciting. Oh, and there he goes on the inside to Beau Rivage, and he still stays on the outside. And now finally the Mercedes gets ahead of Curly Burly. He tried, he has the wing damage, he has the older tire, and Milano now gets into the 38th lap, which means he is not going for the fastest lap, which might be a tricky one because the gap behind is 21 seconds, so that might be a safe play. And so will the Mercedes of Ollie Jones. And oh no, we just caught that. The third driver in this race. He will be classified though, because he did complete 95%. But that is also Curly, just like Aris and Westrizi, DNFing the car by turning into the chicane too early and hitting that wall with the left front wheel. And then he comes across the final corner to win for Red Bull Racing at Monaco. Monaco baby for Axim from Finland. Milano is gonna come across in second. If he does not ruin it here. Just finished the race, mate. Doing it in Verstappen style with some rear spinning, and he weaves across the line for Milano to finish second. For the second time though, because like we said in season 2, he also finished second behind John Rev 1. And fun fact here, John Rev 1 went on to win the championship. So what can that say? What is that saying for Axim? We will see. But then Ollie Jones for Mercedes comes across in third, and that is it. Your result for the season 4 Monaco Grand Prix, it is Finland who wins the race for Red Bull Racing with Axim behind the wheel. Then Milano Games in second, Autistic Fridge, which is Ollie Jones in third, then Curly in fourth, Bengel NL in fifth, who still finished the race with 2 laps down. And then our DNFs for today are Aris, Chicken Win 66, Westrizi and Radek Buits from Czechia for Haas.